Man, what is you doing on? Hold on. Let me type this up real quick. We're doing a tier list. Today we're doing a tier list on the most Get it right, sir. Get it right. We are doing a tier list on the most well-known horror movies. Since it's October, I know, 'tis the season. We are ranking them from S tier to meh. Our first movie would be Insidious. Personally, Insidious, honestly, is looking about like a B range. Okay, but honestly, the movie is good. The plot is good. Everything is good. The horror, it's there. But it is not as scary as the other movies that are on this list. So that's why I'm putting Insidious at a B. Reasonable, correct? If that's not reasonable, then fuck you. Our second movie is It, number 1. We're only doing number 1s. We are not doing 2, 3, 4 on any of these movies at all. It's too much time. I don't want to too much. The plot is probably one of the best out of this whole list. I might be mistaken because there's another one in here that is really good. It's like top 3 in the list that we have right now. All right, of the plot situation. Horror, it's there. The same thing with Insidious. Horror is there. It's just that it's not as good as the other ones. All right, it is a good movie. Pennywise, if you want to hit me up, what that mouth do? And we are going to be putting it at a B. Now this one is probably the most scariest out of every single movie in this list. Sinister. I watched this movie once and one time only. I shat myself watching this movie. It's ridiculous. Like the opening scene. For the people who watched it, the opening scene, like, just that in itself made me shat myself. In that case, we are putting this at a A. It's not the best, but it's a really good, strong A on this list. The next one is Scream. Honestly, this movie is hot garbage. It's not good. It's not good. It's really not that good. Like, yeah, like the scene where they pick up the phone. We get it. It's there. We get it. Yeah. It's not scary. Ghostface is not scary. You go suck a fat one. It's not that scary. For that, we're putting it at meh. Chainsaw Massacre, another one. It's not really a horror movie. It's more of like a I kill people for fun movie. Like it's not fully there, but it's there. It's just there. Personally, not that scared of it. It's mostly just like a lot of guts, a lot of chainsaws. It's not really of a big deal. It's chainsaws and a guy that wears leather on his face. Like it's not that scary. It's really not. It's also gonna be. Would I rank it higher than? Yeah, I would. Because Scream literally makes no sense. But yeah, Chainsaw Massacre at a C. The next movie, they should never do this ever again in their life. If they're thinking about it, destroy the tapes, destroy every clip that you have. Please. Freddy vs. Jason. This movie is like, it took 2 good movies and then just made a clump of shit. It's not good. It's terrible. Literally, it makes no sense whatsoever. There's, I don't like it. It's terrible. It's just, it's garbage. For that, it's just literally the same exact thing with Chainsaw Massacre. It's a C. It's a C. Personally, my favorite, like, out of like any horror movie to watch, just to put it on, do something while you're watching it, it's Friday the 13th. It's a classic villain or protagonist. Like, it's Jason. Is, if you see it, you know who he is. It's Jason. I just like Jason. It's pretty much. I just like how he looks. For that being, we're gonna put him at a B. Now, this was literally my childhood nightmare. Like, every single Halloween, my aunt and my uncle would put this movie on just to scare me. It's Chucky's Child Play. I know it's an old movie, but like, just imagine, you say you're like 7 years old, all right? You get a doll, it looks fun to play with. You play with it, and then all of a sudden, it comes out the box with a knife, and it starts killing your whole family and your whole city, all of New York City. Throws the women out the window. Like, it's everywhere, right? Imagine me, a 7-year-old, watching that. Personally, over childhood nightmares, Chucky's at an A. Now I know you've been looking at the other movies while this whole entire video has gone on. I know Scary Movie is not technically a horror movie, but it's a parody of all the movies together. It's literally one of the best comedies ever. Literally, some of the jokes cannot fly. Like, none of the jokes can fly today. Ever. 9/11 joke references and everything. It's funny. That's why I'm putting it at an S tier. Now, we're doing the OG classic. Literally a staple of horror movies. Halloween. Halloween is literally like, it's all around a really good, really good, horror movie. I'm talking about the first one, not the other 11 movies that they decided to make. Yeah, Halloween is a really good movie, and I'm putting it at S tier. I was considering it A because Scary Movie is number 1. I don't care. It's better than Halloween. You could fight me, I don't care. Deal with it. Our next movie. It's really not even scary at all. Like, it's not. Paranormal Activity. Personally, this was my first ever horror movie I watched. Horror. Garbage. Another garbage one. It's the same with Scream. It's not as scary at all. Like, this is like, Paranormal Activity is like the horror movies for pussies. Like, it's really not. It's really not that. It's not scary. Like, it really isn't. Like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. That's what I think. That's what I think about people that watch Paranormal Activity. I know this is a new one. It just literally came out like a week ago. It's Halloween Ends. I am so disappointed on how this movie ends, it's so garbage, so like plain utter garbage. Like, you cannot tell me that they did the exact same thing that they did the other 12 movies that they made. Literally, they shot Michael Myers, they cut his neck, they chopped off every limb that he got, and he's still like this. Like, it was a waste of 12 movies. They literally drenched every drop of sweat that Michael Myers' balls had, and they just ruined the ending of the ruined everything. Horrible. It's a meh. It's literally a meh. I don't care that you say it's Michael Myers. Shut up. It's a meh. I'm sorry. It's terrible. Not to mention the freaking the granddaughter is so retarded. I can't. Like, it's retarded. Like, retardation in a movie. It's I can't. That's what I think about Halloween Ends. Retarded. Absolutely retardation in one movie. Our second to last movie is Nightmare on Elm Street. Like I said, the Freddy Krueger movies, they're amazing. I like it. You know, if it gave me nightmares, you're above a B. That's all I'm saying. If you gave me nightmares, you gave up you're over a B. So again, Freddy Krueger, iconic character. He looks like a burnt raisin. He's gonna be at an A tier. Now, for our final movie, and probably the best horror movie ever made, no question, is The Shining. The Shining is chef's kiss, the best horror movie ever made. Some people say it's not scary. Oh my god, it's like, I don't understand. Shut up! Like, you don't understand life. That's the thing. The Shining is one of the best horror movies ever made, hands down. It got well-known actors that are not giving, like, they're not half-assing it. They're giving it their all. It's good. It's hard to watch. Like, not hard like visually, but it's hard to find to watch. I think it's on HBO. If you have HBO, watch it now. It's amazing. For that case, The Shining is an automatic S tier. So these are the tier lists. If you want to take a look at them again. Tell me in the comments which one surprised you that I put on the list. Which one doesn't surprise you? Which one's your favorite? I don't care. Put it in the comments. Hopefully, you are not saying that Paranormal Activity is the best horror movie. This is the end of my tier list. Have a good one. Happy Halloween.